Welcome back to Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy. I just want to apologize for not uploading on Monday and Tuesday. I've been super sick. You can kind of hear it in my nose and my throat a little bit. Still not feeling the greatest, but in this video, I just want to go over the stocks that you should be watching out for because on a technical outlook, they look extremely juicy. So the first sector we're actually just going to take a look at is the cannabis sector. First stock we're looking at is Cronos. So Cronos, since February of 2020, has been trading in a clear uptrend. You can see anytime you could get it between these two lines, this is a buy zone. So with Cronos, you can see anytime if you bought at these levels, you would have made a profitable trade. And here we are today at the exact same point with Cronos. I do think this is a great time to be buying up this stock to capitalize on the cannabis hype that will continue to come. Next stock we're looking at is Tilray, another cannabis play. You can see just by the chart, we have been in a clear triangle, which we did break out of yesterday. We got our back test today. So if we actually get a nice green day tomorrow, that would actually be a very bullish signal here for Tilray. If I add in our buy sell indicators, you can see we are still at a sell. So we want to see that green day come tomorrow if we actually want to get that solid confirmation. But again, just keep this stock on your radar. All cannabis stocks are looking extremely nice. The first two stocks that I mentioned were cannabis producers. This one is in the cannabis retail space as well as e-commerce. And so we've been in this triangle as well as this pennant. So I had two patterns that I was kind of watching to see where we would land at. This level right here is a gap to fill that I am still a little bit nervous about, but for now we can get rid of this. But right now you can see clearly we've broken out of our triangle and we were trying to get our back test. And so for the last little while, we have just been flatlined right here. Our accumulation has been going up, but we have just continued to trade sideways. So high tide is getting extremely juicy right now. This was a nice bear trap right before our pattern concluded. This one is my favorite play. I have the most money out of any cannabis plays in high tide, and so this one looks extremely nice right now as well. Last cannabis play I want to talk about, Canopy Growth. This is probably one of the biggest producers in the game. The stock has had crazy narratives in the past. The stock will run on any sort of news in the cannabis sector, so this is more of a long-term swing trade for me with Canopy. You could see we were in this descending pennant. We actually got out of our pennant. We are back testing, and so if we could get another confirmation that our price action is no longer going to be in this channel, I do think Canopy is going to be in a very nice setup. So you can see with all those cannabis plays, we have been in a descending chart for a very long time, which we have recently broke out of. So keep those stocks on your radar, but we aren't done yet. Next stock I want to mention here is RDGL. So Vivos Inc. is on our explosive penny stock watch list. This has been in a clear triangle that can conclude any day now. So you can see we have been tight right here. We are still not done yet, so keep your eyes on this one. Personally, I'm playing RDGL once we break past this level of resistance and we get a back test. But if you want to be a little bit more safer and you want to know exactly when this thing is going to go, I have this second level of resistance, and if we break and back test this, that would actually confirm our uptrend. However, I want to get the lowest price I can, so I would personally take this one. And so with RDGL, these guys have a product online already for animals. And so their isopet therapy is very similar to the radio gel. So anytime there's going to be an FDA approval, we are going to see a spike. We're going to see people very excited. If they get rejected, we are going to see a crash of the price. We're going to see consolidation. Exactly how we saw right here. We had the surge, consolidation, and now we're going to have our next run up in anticipation. And just imagine if they get approved, this thing is going to go absolutely crazy. This could be the best performing stock I've ever had if it gets approved. And so RDGL, keep this on your watch list. These guys treat cancers through an injectable gel straight to the source, destroys the cancer cells, no need for chemo. So this is an extremely innovative technology that would come onto the market that we have yet to see. So if this gets approved, that is going to be like SpaceX launching for Mars. We are not aiming for the moon. This thing will go to Mars if it gets approved. Keep this one on your radar. And the last stock that I want to mention for this specific video is Ocugen. So Ocugen has been having a tough time. It has been consolidating for a while now, but I want to mention why that this is a stock that you should continue to watch and you should be a buyer of this stock. So with Ocugen, we have been on a clear uptrend. We have tested this level multiple times, and now what I'm looking for with Ocugen is a break of this level of resistance. Once we break this, I do believe Ocugen is going to go a lot higher. So personally, I'm not in Ocugen. I am watching this one. I'm waiting for this level to be broken. Our accumulation is extremely high. Nobody is selling this stock. So all of this consolidation lets me know that this accumulation zone is going to be a launch pad for the next move up. And so I want to be a part of that move. So I'm watching for this level of resistance. If you are a long-term holder and a believer of Ocugen, then yes, you should be buying at these levels anyway. This is the accumulation zone. However, for Ocugen and for myself, this is going to be a swing trade. So I am waiting for resistance because I don't want to hold this stock when I can make money on other plays. And so I wanted to update you guys. I wanted to show you guys some plays that I've been looking at. These plays are very attractive in my opinion, so keep these on your watch list. If you guys want these picks in real time, my link to my Patreon will be in the description. I have already alerted my Patreon members of these plays, and so now I am making these videos for you guys. But remember, if you want the first dibs, they are going to be on the Patreon first. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like. We are on the road to 10K subs, so if you made it to this point, feel free to hit that subscription button. This is Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.